Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. Let's continue with the beginner maps, as always using no monkey knowledge. Logs, the last map, Impoppable. And again, for the same reason of Alchemist, the fact that this map is, in my opinion, the easiest one of all. The Bloons coming over the same spot or the same area multiple times. It's gonna allow your defenses to do a lot better and to perform a lot better, regardless of the actual utility and the fact if they're strong or not. It's a map that I would consider a little easier than like Cubism. Cubism is the second map that is very easy, and yeah, it's just the length again of the map is huge. You can see like the Bloons staying in the map for all this time, and yeah, so that's why this map is very easy, and that's why a ninja in that position, after I get it to 0-1, is gonna be able to solo the rounds until round 27, well 28, so until the leads. So you can use all that time to get the farms and to start getting the cash rolling. Now for this gameplay, I'm not gonna show you again the Druids strategy with the farms. That is the best strategy to farm, because you need like a lot of attention, a lot of micro play, and so I'm gonna go in this game with normal banks. It's gonna be less effective, but nonetheless it's a little more relaxing. And I'm gonna in this gameplay I'm gonna just show you the last turf upgrades. I need to show you about the magic monkeys. So last time I showed you all the turf upgrades for the super monkey, and now I'm gonna show you the Grand Saboteur, the Blue Master Alchemist, Superstorm, and Spirit of the Forest. Those are the turf upgrades that I haven't got so far. I haven't showed them to you, so I'm gonna get them right now. Other than the Superstorm, and Spirit of the Forest, the Ninja and the Alchemist upgrades are not that expensive. The Ninja is gonna be the cheaper one with 26k. Instead, the Alchemist is going to be around 48k, I think. Instead, the two upgrades for the Druid, one is going to be 60k and the other one is going to be more than 100k cash. So around 20 farms, 15 or 20 banks should be enough. Probably just yeah, just 20 should be enough. Okay, so here I'm just barely short of cash, so I couldn't here get the farm before the round started. So BTD6 is different from BTD5, so even if you place a farm in the round, you're not gonna get the extra bunches of bananas, so the extra cash, and that's unfortunate, but that's how the game is. And the most powerful thing about the ninja in this kind of map, where the track is very long and there are no obstacles in the middle, is Seek and Shuriken. Seek and Shuriken is very powerful, because it's gonna, like, the ninja is gonna attack the Bloons closer to him, but the Seek and Shurikens are gonna go through the whole map until they can find something to pop. And as well, I placed the ninja, I don't know if I explained it, but I placed the ninja in that particular position because like he can cover now this part, and also a little bit this bottom part before the Bloons leak. So even if some Bloons sneak through, I can still attack them again, other than these two portions of the left and the right. And that's why I chose that position of the ninja. you can clearly see that that the distance here from this line to this one is longer than this one. So if you get a ninja here closer to the bottom side, you're able to cover both this side and this side. Okay, available bananas here. Yeah, you can see like just a 201 ninja soloing round 22, 23. Normally the fast pings, the fast Bloons are gonna always screw you up, but not in this map. Now ninja 301 double shuriken is gonna make everything 10 times easier. And now for round 28, the leads, of course you need something to pop leads, and as usual I'm gonna go with an Alchemist that I will upgrade anyway later on to buff the ninja for the mod round. So I'm gonna just get it for to pop the leads as well. Strong, of course, so that the Alchemist is gonna focus these leads instead of focusing other stuff. And now it's just waiting until I get enough cash to get the bank. A ninja 301 is worth like 2 ninjas, 201, and so you're more than fine. And with the Alchemist you can pop the leads and you can do also some extra damage to the Bloons. That is always welcome. For next round we should be able to get the bank if everything goes well. Let's see at which point of the round I will be able to get the bank. So the sooner I can get it, the better it is. So let's go slower here. I need one more banana. There we go. So let's see how much cash can I cover in this round. 92. Okay, not bad. So that's the bank. I'm gonna just leave it there, stacking up. And next part of the strategy is placing Quincy, exactly like I place her in half cash, just like that. Again, for the same principle of covering both this top side and both the last part before the Bloons leaking. Now I'm gonna get the Alchemist 100 just because in round 36 and 38 there are a lot of like leads close to one another, and so unless you get the splash radius increased, you're not gonna be able to pop all the leads fast enough. Alright, not even needed. Queen's abilities. I'm gonna just use probably Queen's level 3 for round 40, and that's it. That's gonna be the only round most likely that I'm gonna use Quincy's abilities. Maybe for late rounds 19s, but maybe, I'm not sure. Right, Ninja 401, and now getting the Alchemist 300. Let's take a look at the bank. Always don't forget about the banks. Sometimes I place them in spots I don't even see them, and I completely forgot. I completely forget about like collecting the cash once they gets full. 300, and this setup it's already more than enough for the mob. Just for to extra safety, I'm gonna use Quincy level 3 to pop this mob layer a little faster. But yeah, there should be no problems. Now I'm gonna get village. Should be able to get village here in this corner. Yep. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, there we go. Bank in 2 rounds. Okay. So at the end of round 43. So let's get here jungle drums, a little more of attack speed for my towers. Now let's collect. Let's place the next bank. And let's go. Now I'm gonna try get all these upgrades, the turf upgrades that I want to show you. Around this portion. So that's gonna be the ninja, there's gonna be the saboteur, this is gonna be the alchemist. Okay. Well, first strong is the same. One druid here should be able to fit it or not. Yeah, this is an well, it's just unfortunate. So let's get instead the one druid here. Oh wait, anyway, yeah, I would just place one druid here because the second druid, the druid of the jungle, I'm gonna exploit, of course, jungle's bounty. So I'm gonna place him around the banks that I'm gonna place, and so that should definitely help me with getting some extra cash in the process. So the first tower that I'm gonna get out of all of these is gonna be the rubber to gold. So the fourth upgrade before the actual Bloon Master Alchemist, and I'll get larger potions as well in strong, so that the golden potion that procs every like 4 or 5 attacks, I'm not really sure, but you're gonna be seeing sometimes the alchemist throwing a potion that is not gonna coat the balloons in a red, but in gold. You can see sometimes. So until the effect of the alchemist lasts, you can see right here. See all these balloons? I'm getting more cash from popping them here, and it works pretty much like a Monkey Town village, very similar. And so it's some extra cash, why not? So other than the banks, other than the druids, the druid I'm gonna get right now after I collect these 2 banks, some extra cash coming out of the alchemist as well. It's not very bad idea. See some balloons golden. Oh yeah, one more round, sorry. I thought where banks would be already full. The only problem with going with the 5th upgrade in the bottom path of the alchemist is that later on you're gonna struggle a lot against ceramics. The Blue Master Alchemist you're gonna be seeing after I get it is very effective at popping map class balloons, but he really lacks ceramics damage. And so it's one of those star upgrades that you can get in chimps, but you may end up struggling a lot. So let's get here jungle's bounty. Okay, I should cover all these 4 banks with the druid, so that's perfect. And yeah, let's go. So let's get here the middle path of the ninja, why not? So getting some more attack speed to this other 401 ninja in the meantime. And always remember to use the druid's ability here. Boom, getting some extra cash depending on how many farms you have around the druid. Let's get here 402, this central druid, to buff. I don't know which towers is gonna buff because they're all pretty like close to it. But if the ninja 401 is buffed, then I'm fine with that. And this is gonna be instead the top path druid that I'll get here with more range and attack speed. So after the 9.0 patch, you gain 10% attack speed even on chimps and Impoppable. So even if you don't lose lives, you still gain something, so that's awesome. Okay, here I'm gonna just go out of store until I have to collect the bands once again. And let's increase even more the cash by just placing right here a village, a Monkey Town village, right? Why not? So the first star upgrade I'm gonna show you is gonna be the Spirit of the Forest, of course, because you can see right here that you gain vines that are gonna grow throughout the entirety of the map. That are gonna do constant damage. You're gonna regenerate lives. That in this case is not gonna be that important because it's impoppable, so you just have one life. But you're gonna get money at the end of each round, plus the activated ability that you still keep. So that's a lot of utility overall, and that's why I think it's one of the good upgrades to get. Okay, at the end of this round, so at the end of the ceramic rushes are gonna be ready. And you can see that a little bit of blowing back the balloons with the tornado, a little bit with the ninja, a little bit with like everything, more or less. I'm popping the balloons. Sorry, hopefully you don't hear noises outside, because there are some noises like in the street or something like that. So that's gonna be one more bank right here for the druid. I'm gonna get one here as well. That should count as in range. And then let's try down here as well. I don't think I can fit one here because the druid is pretty thick. So yeah, no, not an option. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to get a village here. So this village is going to increase this druid range even more, right? So if I get now like a bank right here, it may be in range. I think it's going to be in range. So let's see now the ability. How much cash do I get? I have 4, 8, 9 banks around the druid. 1.5k. I think yeah, it has all the banks counted, because I'm receiving 1.550k cash from the activity ability. So yeah, that's good. So in the meantime, as the banks get fuller and fuller, I'm getting as well some extra cash from the druid. Now I'm gonna use here this next cash to get Monkey Town and to get Monkey City right away, to cover all my towers with this village and to get more income from all of them. Now another turf upgrade that's going to be very expensive is going to be the 5th upgrade of the druid. It's going to be more than 100k. And again, you don't gain a lot in terms of damage on the druid, but you gain a lot of utility, because once you unlock the 5th upgrade, you're gonna be able to blow back Moab class Bloons, and that's huge. So definitely one of those upgrades that in chimps are impossible to get because of how expensive they are. But in Impoppable, when you have other towers that can deal with the ceramics, the Druid of the 5th upgrade, it's pretty powerful to blow back the mobs and to constantly be able to attack them again and not letting them go through. Plus, if you combo it with a Bloon Master Alchemist, that is gonna shrink up to Zomegats to Red Bloons in one hit. This combo becomes very powerfully. You blow constantly mob class Bloons back, plus you transform them into Red Bloons. Alright, so that's one thing. Round 70. Yeah, I'm just waiting here to collect, to place as many banks as possible. In the meantime, getting the Druid's ability. Quincy level, almost level 12. You can see that like in these rounds, like more or less, I'm destroying everything. Let's get here Ball Lightning, why not? So that, yeah, you can see here Superstorm, 108k. This massive damage, I don't know what that means, but the damage on the Super Swarms is not that high. But the fact that you're gonna be able to blow back the ceramics a lot more often because you get more tornadoes, you proc more times the lightning, plus the fact that you can blow back mob class Bloons is gonna actually give you enough time until you can pop all the ceramics with the tower. Okay, my bad here. I thought I had one extra round, but actually all the banks are full, so I'm gonna just wait here at the end of the round to collect the cash. I'm gonna get the Spirit of the Forest right away now. I don't think I can fit any, maybe just one more bank here that's gonna be counted. But I think that should be it, or maybe another one right here. So let's collect here, Spirit of the Forest. Right, these vines are gonna start growing from the position of the Druid up to the entirety of the map. So it's gonna be something affecting the whole map, doing constant damage to all the Bloons. Now, if you want to really exploit it pretty well, you need here to have an MIB. So in that way, the vines are going to be able to damage as well DDTs, leads. I think DDTs are the only towers that are like immune to the vines. And let's just place here as many banks as possible. Okay, that's it. I'll start once again. And let's see now, you can see like the vines growing and growing upwards. And you're gonna be able to see here at the end of this round the extra cash that you get as well, other than the activated ability. You get the extra cash at the end of the round. $1,000, so you get 1,000 cash at the end of each round by the tower itself. You would get even lives, but because of the fact that it's impoppable, you're not getting any. And you can see here the pops. See, the pops are going high because the vines are doing damage from the very moment that the Bloons enter in the screen. They're receiving damage. Okay, let's get now the Bloon Sabotage, why not? Just to have it in case I need to slow down the Bloons. Now this upgrade is actually quite tricky because it's gonna like allow you a lot of times to survive, but if you use it badly with bad timing, you're gonna lose right away, because this Sabotage is gonna cripple half speed the Bloons, as it says here, but it doesn't say so. But only the external layers of the Bloons are gonna be affected. So only the Bloons, like if you use this ability and there are like BFBs, for example this one in the screen, and you use it, the BFBs are gonna be crippled half speed. But then once the BFB layer pops, the mobs inside are gonna move full speed. So that's why you need to be careful and time the ability when you most need it. So if you need it for the mobs, then use it from when there are mobs in the screen. If you need it for the Megats, or if you need it for ceramics. So depending on where and when you need the the ability, use it wisely. So it's an ability that is very helpful past round 90s, but at the same time you need to know when to use it. So there's Omega around 80 here, receiving constant damage from the vines. I don't think getting attack speed here would like change the damage that the vines do, so I'm gonna just leave it 051. And now Super Swarms. The vines are not that powerful against Super Swarms, of course, because Super Swarms are just more are stronger. But here an upgrade I want to show you is the Blue Master Alchemist. This upgrade, in my opinion, is one of the best upgrades to destroy quickly Moab class Bloons. But as I said earlier on, you're gonna lack the damage on the ceramics. Now you can see here that there is like a golden potion thrown by the Alchemist that is gonna transform these BFBs into red Bloons, and that's the shrinking potion. So it's gonna be thrown every like 4 or 5 seconds with infinite range, so it doesn't matter where the Bloons are, and it's gonna always target the strongest Bloon in the screen. And it can shrink to red Bloons up to Zomagods. So only the BAD is immune to the shrinking effect for obvious reasons. And in my opinion, it's one of the best upgrades, because if you have like other towers that can deal with the ceramics, this upgrade can really like make the mob class Bloons be very easy to destroy. So let's see how many banks. 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13. Do I really need to place more? So let's get 15. Yeah, I'm gonna just get 15 here, and that's it. So no more banks. And I'm gonna wait here to use to get the Superstorm right here. That is the very last upgrade. You can see here the Zomagods, boom, destroyed in one hit. And this potion, you can increase the splash radius of this potion by getting larger potions. But this potion will not be able to transform more than 3 Moab class Bloons into red Bloons at once. So you can see these BFBs here, they're very close to each other, and the potion should be affecting like all of them all at once. But it has a cap, so it cannot affect more than 3 or 4, I'm not really sure, but I think it's 3 Moab class Bloons at the same time. Finally Superstorm, and you're gonna be seeing, oh wait, I don't know what happened there, but here, see this, so DDT is pushing backwards. This is the OP of Superstorm, the ability to push backwards the Bloons. You're gonna proc more times the tornadoes, and in combo with the Blue Master Alchemist, you can literally like stack the BFBs and the Bloons, the mob class Bloons overall. And again, only the BAD is gonna be immune to this blowing back effect. And I think those two makes a very powerful combo, because you're gonna blow back the Bloons, and at the same time you're gonna give more time for this Alchemist to proc the Shrinking Potions and transform these Bloons into like normal Bloons. Just one thing, because I just have looked at it. Now you can transform like 1 Zomagod or 2 Zomagods if they're enough close to one another into red Bloons, or you can transform 3 BFBs to red Bloons, or you can transform 4 Moabs into red Bloons. I think that's how it works. So you can see here 4 Zomagods, and okay, I'm not seeing any of them. I mean, they're getting shrinked once, one at a time. So maybe it's just once, oh my god. Oh, I don't know. Okay, here, be ready for at the end of round 94 to collect once again. Boom. And now let's just get Permabrew, so now every tower is like stronger, and let's get finally the Grand Saboteur. And that's it, I think. I can even get the Grandmaster Ninja if I want later on. And I can use here now the Grand Saboteur. Now the only difference between the 4th upgrade and the 5th upgrade of this ability is the fact that during the Sabotage, mob class Bloons are gonna spawn with less HP. You can see these mobs here spawning already damaged, and that's what you gain from the 5th upgrade, other than the ability being longer. Alright, so yeah, let's get here this Grandmaster Ninja, why not? And I could get here like a lot of towers, but I'm not getting them because this defense is more than enough. I could get here a mortar to defortify the Bloons. I could get a heli to blow back the mobs as well. Another thing to CC the mob class Bloons. I'm gonna get right here on MIB just so that these vines are gonna be damaging all types of Bloons. Quincy should be level 20 anytime soon. Maybe I'm gonna just spend some cash on her to get her quicker. And after 100, I'm gonna show you the pops. So you can like compare the pops and which of these towers, these tower upgrades, dealt the most damage to the Bloons. So let's use here the Grand Saboteur for these DDTs. Alright, that's it. And that's round 100. PAD. Let's get here the village ability. But you can see now, see how much time it's taking me to pop this BD, and the BD already spawned with less HP because of the Grand Saboteur. And that's the problem with these Tower 5 upgrades, especially the Blue Master Alchemist, the Spirit of the Forest. The actual damage against the BD is not that high, and so you're gonna need other towers, other Tower 5 upgrades to be able to pop the BD faster. So look at the pops here: Spirit of the Forest, 275k. Well, the Ninja here, 442. Druid, 178. So not a lot, consider that it was like the 3rd Tower 5 upgrade that I got. Look at the Alchemist here, 1 million. This is so high because there were so many Zomagods and BFBs that this Alchemist turned into red Bloons that the amount of pops is insane. And yeah, just the other ones here being like normal, Quincy, 100k, and that's it. So that was the gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.